Hi there everyone, my name is Misty. Welcome back to the ScrapbookPal.com YouTube channel. I'm so excited to be joining you and so excited to be spending some time with you over the next few months as a new member of the ScrapbookPal.com design team. So I love Christmas. Some of you may know me as the Jolly Fat Elf here on YouTube and around social media, and Christmas is my most favorite season of the year. I've been making Christmas cards since right around Labor Day and today I get to share with you this adorable stamp set from My Favorite Things called Loads of Joy, which gives us a peek into how Santa really gets all those presents on that sleigh. This card using the largest die in the Catherine Pooler Slimline Essentials, and then I'm using the 3 scene die that comes with it to cut that out, and then I'm also going to use that to cut out a piece of Aqua. So this is all just cardstock for my stash, and today's color palette is going to be Aqua, Red, and White, which is my second favorite my second favorite color combo for Christmas time. My number one favorite is purple and silver. I've got a purple and silver Christmas tree. I drive a purple car. 4 rooms in my house are purple. I love purple. And again, if you know me, if you follow me, you know that I love purple. So I'm just running all of this through my die cutting machine. I'm also going to be using the My Favorite Things Stitched Slimline Snow Drifts to cut out some snow. I used this blue rather than doing some ink blending because this card is already pretty involved with all of the coloring. So that's why I decided to use that lighter aqua. It's going to really be kind of my sky. So I am loading up the MISTI with the reindeer, with Santa, the 2 trucks, and then I'm going to be cutting out the trees as well. And I've just cut down a piece of cardstock that I keep in my stash, and I'm just going to ink all of this up with the Gina K ink, which I absolutely love. It's probably my most favorite Copic coloring ink. It's just such a dark, pretty black, and it gets the job done. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on some music so you can watch me color, and I'll be sure to put a timestamp so you know when it ends. So now that I finished coloring, I'm bringing in the Nuvo Aqua Shimmer pen to add some shimmer because I do want to use my white gel pen to add some stripes and dots and stuff to the packages, etc. I'm going to clean up the fluff on Santa. I'm going to use it to clean up the headlights, etc. So you want to make sure that you use your glitter first, give it a chance to dry before you go over with the gel pen or it will smear. Ask me how I know. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the dies to get ready to die cut all of this. And I like to use washi tape. As you see there, I have it on the back of my hand. I like to remove most of the tackiness so it doesn't rip the paper. So I'm just going to go ahead and get those down, and here we go. So for the card base, if you will take this on the landscape side and just cut it at 7 and then score it at 3.5, you will have a slimline card that measures 3.5 by 8.5. Super simple, not a whole lot of math involved, and that's the way I like it. So as I mentioned earlier, I really should have just used a full sheet of the aqua paper, but I didn't. Hindsight's 2020. So I'm going to go through and figure out where I want my snowdrifts. I really want it to look like these trucks are driving through snow, like a path has been made and there's drifts behind them and in the foreground. So that was really my idea for these little scenes going forward. And I'm playing with the placement of where I want the trees. Do I want them? And I'm trying to angle the two vans downward. That way, again, it looks like they're driving down like a mountain or driving down a hill to get down to Santa's sleigh. The stamp set would have been perfect if it had a sleigh, but it didn't. So we may do, but I really think at the end, if you had a sleigh, that would be adorable. So again, I'm just playing with placement and trying to figure out where I want things glued, etc. I couldn't decide if I wanted to pop them up. There's a lot of decision making in this card. So I used some glue dots and made sure that I had the white go a little bit further than the blue, so I had something to adhere to the bottom. And here, I made a mistake, and I like to leave my mistakes in so you can see somebody else make mistakes and realize that we don't all craft perfect. I mean, out of 2 hours of footage, I've narrowed this down to 16 minutes. But this is a rectangle, and I don't know why I was thinking it was a square. So I just turned it over and I added adhesive and added more of the snowdrifts. You can also see that I kind of ripped the paper there. Again, it's going to be covered. It's okay. Paper has two sides. It's okay to make mistakes. We all do it. Don't just throw it away if you've made one mistake. Just keep going. You can do it. I promise. So for the last one, I went ahead and added Rudolph just to see where if I wanted the trees, if I wanted the whole tree, and then I decided just to use the two little trees. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere them with glue dots. I use glue dots and liquid glue for most of the adherence on this. Adhesion. However you want to say it. I love the Tombow Mono liquid glue. If you've never used it, it's fantastic. If you put it down immediately when it's wet, it becomes permanent. If you allow it to dry first and then use it, it is removable. So it really is a great glue to have in your stash. I know there's an Aqua glue, but I've never used that one from them. So I'm just using my cutter bee scissors to cut down all of the excess paper from this. And then again, like I said, I'm adding glue dots to help keep it together. So if you make this card, make sure that you just use a whole sheet, and then you can just use a pencil to mark where you need to glue your snowdrifts. So I'm using Tombow Mono again to get this adhered down. Again, I love to use liquid glue like this so I can move stuff around. I'm notorious for things not being straight the first time around, so I like to make sure that I can move things and get it where it needs to be. So now that I've done that, I'm going to bring in my little elements. So again, I want it to look like they are driving downward. So they're going down a hill, going down the mountain to get to Santa. I just love this stamp set. It's just so stinking cute. And I love the little train that's in it too. That's one I didn't use. There's a penguin I didn't use. It's just, there's just so many really cute images. I really love my favorite things. They're one of my most favorite companies. Their new holiday penguins are, oh, just so cute. So cute. So I adhered this snowman truck with glue dots, and this one I'm going to go ahead and adhere it with liquid glue. And again, I'm adhering down the snow drifts as well. And again, that liquid glue just gives you a minute to move things around. I'm going to go ahead and adhere Santa and the reindeer flat, again, using glue dots. So I couldn't decide if I wanted a sentiment or not. So I'm going to show you kind of what I had in mind, and you'll have to let me know in the comments below if you like any of the options. But in the end, I left it without a sentiment. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really had a lot of fun making this card. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments which sentiment you would want, or if you would even put a sentiment. I really love to know your thoughts and opinions. So thank you so much for joining me. I will see you real soon. Bye for now.